Hello everyone, Josh here with X's, bringing you guys and gals some more Cat Fantasy. Today we're going to be doing a summoner skip for the new hero, Pure Redemption, Scarlett. Now, if you did see my video a couple weeks back, we kind of talked about her quite a bit because we could see what, that she was coming in the what's new thing, which I like to check when I do these videos because sometimes they do show us what new units might be coming in a week or two from now. Now, there is no new information at this time as to what new units are coming. So I don't know if that changes. If it does, within the next few days, if they do add something there, I will go through and address the unit at that point. But obviously we can't sit here and keep waiting and waiting and waiting because we'll be in never-ending wait mode or save mode or horde mode or whatever you want to call it, waiting for that next broken unit. However, this particular hero is worth the investment if you are a free-to-play or a casual spender. If you've been saving up like I have with my opals, I've not used any on stamina for like the past couple weeks, been trying to do all the content that I can to the highest level possible. You're able to save up quite a bit over the course of 2-3 weeks. You can get prepared for some of these units when we do have a heads up, that is. Obviously I have a little bit more opals than a lot of you because I did win that competition as a content creator, so I'm very grateful for that. That was a lot of fun. I enjoy making these guides, so I am glad that you guys and gals have been enjoying them and they've been very helpful. So I want to kind of just get that out of the way. Now, with that said, Pure Redemption Scarlett is, again, 110%. I would go for her because she is a combination of Green Echo, which is a paywalled hero right now, and may remain that way forever. I don't know. And, of course, our girl Blue Haley, which I'm very high on, which I use in pretty much all my content that I can throughout, and she's actually one of the main reroll targets in this game. So for a hero to be a combination of two powerhouses that are still top 5 units in the entirety of Global, to be a combination of those two, you have to be a very strong hero and a very special hero with a really good kit. She's got all that and more. So let's go ahead and talk about her really, really quick. One way we can go and check her out, we're going to go to details, go down and click her. Now, I will be doing a summoning video either later today or early tomorrow for her. We're going to try and get up to around 200 summons if we can. I've been saving quite a bit on that grind, trying to make sure that I pull this hero because this hero is going to be very, very helpful for me, especially because I do not have Green Echo because I am free to play. So be able to have a blue Scarlett and a blue Haley who's already 4-star and built up with 2 sets of armor pen, 1 for each. I'm going to be very powerful in PvP as a free-to-play hero, or as a free-to-play player, and of course throughout a lot of different content in the game, especially the tower, which they're going to keep adding more floors to. So this is going to be a very big pull for me and for a lot of you out there. Getting her to 1 star should really be ideal because you're going to get that free 2 SP at the start, which is going to allow her to have that mechanic that a lot of blue heroes have, where they can pretty much ult by turn 2, which can be very powerful. After using the ultimate, increases his combatant's armor pen by 20%, stacking 2 times, which is insane. And then at 6-star, for you whales out there, when the allies with blue pathos actively cast 1, 2, or 3-star single target attack skills, which, again, Blue Haley's going to be her best friend, first reduce the target's defense by 15, 18, or 20% until the skill ends. So you're going to be not only doing a lot of armor pen, you're going to be even removing even more defense to where you might just be flat out ignoring all defense completely when you're doing your damage, plus you're scaling to that armor pen with her skills, so you're going to be doing even more damage on top of that with the modifiers and the multipliers. So that's going to be really, really good. Very, very strong. Obviously durability is still going to be a little bit of a factor for, higher up in tower, higher up, maybe in, not really story content, because even on chapter 22 in PTR, story doesn't seem all that hard. I'd say mostly it's just tower. You're going to be running into some of those high endurance units, which is still going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. But with the scaling and with the armor pen, usually you're okay. So we're going to go through her ultimate real quick. Deals up to 245% as jab damage to all enemies. Jab damage, of course, is when attacking, deals damage based on 2 times armor pen. So that, again, she's built around that whole mechanic like Green Echo and Blue Haley. Now, she does, like Green Echo, also have a skill for that as well, which goes up to 120% jab damage to all enemies. Jab damage when attacking deals damage based on, again, 2 times armor pen. And then she has a nice little debuff in her kit as well. So Deals 150% attack as damage to one enemy and inflicts 2 stacks of an effect that reduces endurance. So again, we were talking about that endurance a little bit ago as being kind of a nuisance, though, even when you're running all this armor pen, because armor pen only ignores defense, not endurance. Endurance is more of a damage mitigation or reduction mechanic, okay? That penetrating damage or penetration damage, if you will, can kind of ignore that, like a SSR Red Yumpai, for example. She's really good against that. Well, you're going to be getting some of that as well in her kit. So now she's built for everything. You have any kind of damage mitigation or defenses, she's going to be taking care of that because she's lowering endurance and she's doing armor penetration as well as lowering defense from her star-up abilities. So she's just a complete package when it comes to just ignoring any of your defenses. So endurance by 12% on the target for 3 turns, stacking up to 5 freaking times. Crazy. Her passive, at the start of battles, increases all allies' armor pen by 20%. There's units out there that are built specifically just so you can get this off with their ultimate or like a skill 2 or skill 3 card. She's doing on her freaking passive. Armor pen by 20% of the combatant's pre-battle armor pen. Now keep in mind, it's 20% of her pre-battle armor pen. If you get her armor pen up to 100%, which will be pretty doable when you get to late game, you're going to be getting 20% armor pen for your whole freaking team. And that goes all the way up to 38%. So if you get her up to 100%, you're going to be giving your whole team 38% armor pen. Now you're doing some craziness here, okay? And again, with the way, you know, the game is set up and with gear, and if they ever add UR gear later on, you know, the red gear, 6-star gear, they probably will at some point, because we did see it almost a year ago. It was leaked in the game files. You know, you're talking some craziness, right? And if you're running her a full armor pen, substats, full armor pen on her gear, obviously, if you want to know how to gear her up, pretty simple. Armor pen, all substats, armor pen on the gear completely. So you can really make use of that passive, make use of her damage scaling and modifiers and multipliers and all that good stuff and more. She's going to be a monster. So again, 110% definitely summoned for her. She's very, very strong. She's probably the best pound for pound DPS now on global at this time of her release. So Pure Redemption Scarlett, definitely go ahead and go for her. Summoner skip, you definitely want to go ahead and summon. So that's going to be it for me until next time. Again, we're going to be doing a summon session for her. Very excited about that. Hopefully we can get her to at least, I mean, we should get her to at least guaranteed 1-star, because I'm at 22 on pity. I'm going to get up to the 200 summons. So we are going to definitely get her to 1-star. Hopefully we can get her a little bit beyond that with some luck. We'll have to see, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe to notifications. You want to send a Discord in the description below as always. And of course, follow us on X at XSmedia. Until next time, peace.